Welcome to Kent Beer Reviews. Right, I have a beer from Belgium. It's a fairly well known Belgian beer. It's the Westmalle Trappist Dubbel. It's coming in at 7% ABV. It's got a best before date the 5th of November 2016, so it's a fairly fresh one. It's kind of fitting really. I'm watching a game of football at the moment. It's half time, so with a Belgian team involved, so thought I'd crack this open. Yeah, it's 7%. Right, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what this one brings. I've had it before quite a while ago. I'm quite lucky that I've actually got a Belgian bar. Well, it's actually the Belgian cafe in Ramsgate. It didn't go everywhere, which is good. Don't know if I've got this one or not. I've actually got this beer. I collect these and put them on the fridge. I've actually got it on the fridge, so yeah, a Belgian Dubbel. So yeah, look at that. Quite aggressive pour. 2 finger. Very light brown head. Into the light, there's some sort of mahogany tints of light coming through, but apart from that it's fairly dark brown. Let's get an aroma on this one. So you're getting kind of roasted malts. So yeah, kind of sweet dark fruits. They've got kind of a dark fruit juice. It's got that Belgian kind of yeast funkiness going on. It does smell kind of juicy, really juicy. Anyway, let's give it a try. Cheers. Blackcurrant. You're really getting a blackcurrant-y kind of taste. Blackcurrant juice. It's all about the hedgerow fruits, I think, in this one personally. Maybe a little bit of red currant, that sort of thing. Bit of cherry. Bit of plum. It's very sweet at the front end, and it goes down into these lovely kind of dark fruit juiciness. It's quite smooth after that. 7%, not a chance. It's a really well made beer. It's actually got quite a bit of writing on this. Let me try and read it. This dark reddish Dubbel is brewed within the walls of the Trappist Abbey on a small scale under the supervision of the monks. I love monks. I actually know one. The income is used for their daily life and to maintain the abbey. A major share of the profits is donated to charities. This living beer ferments again in the bottle. Store the bottle, blah blah blah, right, between 8 and 14 degrees. It's actually chilled, so serve carefully in a glass, released in the bottom of the bottle. You know, I actually like to, so it's bottle conditioned, I actually like to, you know, add that bottom of the yeast into the bottle. You can leave it if you want. There's nothing wrong with the yeast. It's good for you. It's full of vitamin D. It's called the second fermentation process. It's how they used to brew beer hundreds or thousands of years ago, before the introduction of false carbonation that you get in a lot of mainstream kind of crappy lagers, to be honest with you. So yeah, ingredients are obviously water, malted barley, sugar, hops, yeast. This does contain gluten, so if you've got certain allergies, unfortunately it contains gluten. So yeah, 7%. It's out of Belgium. Brewery des Trappisten, Trappisten, Van Westmalle. Then it goes into other. I'm not even going to bother. It has got a website. www.trappistwestmalle.be. I don't know if this camera's going to pick that up or not. I will put it in the descriptions bar. I don't think. If I pause that, what I've just read to you, you might be able to read it properly. So let's have a mouthful and I'll put the rest in. It's almost got hints of, I know dark fruits in this, but it's coming across that like you've got maybe some raspberries or that sort of thing as well. It's quite sweet. I've had to come indoors again. The weather the last few days has been really bad. There's no chance I can get outside. It's very windy, so there'd be a lot of wind noise on the camera of my mobile phone. I'm thinking about using a camera for the videos and maybe putting this onto. I'm thinking of starting doing a live Periscope as well as recording this as well. So I've done a few Periscope things after I've cracked the beer open and out in the garden, but we'll see how that goes anyway. I do love the design of this bottle. You see that ridge halfway down the neck. It's one of their Trappist things they do. Very nice. So yeah, 7%. Unbelievably, wouldn't think that at all. I poured the yeast in. It's left a real kind of dark fruit sort of shadow with the yeast part on the actual the head of the beer. You can't see it, but there we go. As you can see. So right, let's get a quick aroma. Yeah, very sweet. It's almost like a fruit beer. Let's get another try. Yeah, that's a really nice beer. Had it a few times before. I've probably had this quite a lot, but it's been towards the end of the night down the Belgian cafe in Ramsgate where you've had a few before, and you know. So yeah, I'm appreciating this now at home. As for a rating, I'm going to give that an 8.5 out of 10. It's really pleasant. It's really nice. Just turn it off. it's a beer that I don't know, locally I can get hold of this quite well, quite easily, so depending on where you are, obviously being in East Kent, it's quite a beer, it's a beer that I can get hold of quite easily, so fairly easily. I think they do it in Waitrose up the road, so, and you can certainly get this beer, purchase it online, so Google these, look out for them, it's a nice beer, and cheers for now.